big dreams in pixel mazes. Fingers dance, electric craze. You win, you lose, the screen displays. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Pinball clatters, jackpot rings, 8-bit world where power springs. Twitches hum, the chaos sings, forever young on timeless wings. Press start to play. The night won't decay. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade.
Get ready, gamers! Retro Legends is here. The ultimate destination for high-score battles, pinball wizardry, and classic arcade showdowns. Every week, we bring you the best in virtual pinball, classic arcade gaming, and retro fun. Where you can compete for glory on live online leaderboards through iScored. Think you got what it takes? Step up and prove it. Because every Friday night, we're going live with 2 legendary pinball tables and an all-time classic arcade game. And the best part, every giveaway and prize on this show goes straight to you, the gamers, that are putting up scores on the leaderboards. Iron sharpens iron. Come play with the best. We will see you on the leaderboards. Because Retro Legends isn't just a show, it's a community. A place for arcade warriors to show up and keep that high score spirit alive. That's right, Friday nights just got legit. Hit that subscribe button, join the leaderboards, and let's make history, one game at a time. This is Retro Legends. Welcome to the Retro Legends Arcade. My voice is a little rusty. I've been struggling to keep my voice, so I had to delay the show to today. But I'm going to do the best I can, and we're going to keep our leaderboards going because we've got something important to celebrate. Of course, I'm talking about we're going to be playing the wonderful Elvira pinball tables this week in the Retro Legends Arcade. So if you made it here, welcome. Hello, everyone. Good to see Steps Turbo, Tim, Wingo, Mikey. Good to see you. And we're going to start off just by taking a look at the games I'll be bringing into the arcade this week. We got a lot of topics to cover. Hopefully my voice holds out. Let's start by introducing the games for this week in the Retro Legends Arcade.
So if you've got the balls, you know the place to play. Unpleasant dreams.
Heavy hitters, Elvira. Here it's this, Elvira in the parking lot. Elvira scared stiff, and Elvira and the Party Monsters playing it with the X Arcade on Pinball Effects VR. Let's check out these two phenomenal tables. Elvira's waving at us. I am ready to play. Let's do this.
I don't want to know what's in there.
You know, the great thing playing in VR is Elvira is standing right next to you while you're playing. It's pretty incredible. And I have to say, Zen has really outdone himself with the port of these two tables to Pinball Effects VR. It's absolutely incredible. It's just amazing. Let's check out some gameplay. Wow, this is epic. Finally, the wait is over. Scared Stiff is on Pinball Effects VR. And let me tell you what, it is hot.
Leave it alone.
Now you can play with the one and only Elvira, the Scared Stiff pinball table. And check this out. The spider spins on the back glass.
Shoot the left ramp!
Shoot the left ramp. Lock is lit.
This is a phenomenally well done table in Pinball Effects VR.
Captured.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm warning you. The spider hole is lit. Hello, darling. Yes, it's me, the titillating temptress in the flesh, and not much else. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And tonight, I have an especially terrifying tale from those monster hitmakers at Bally. It stars my favorite actress of all time, me. And it's destined to become a true cult classic forever. Or at least until you croak, whichever comes first. But I can see you're ready for some action, so get ready to get scared stiff.
A second, pause it. I do have a poll in the Papa Brad's gaming channel. If you're on that channel watching, there's a poll. Vote which table you like better. I'm curious what the community's opinion of what table they enjoy more. Obviously, to me, these are two must-have tables, but vote in our poll. Be interesting to see what the community thinks. And good evening to the Beamy and Skull Joe. Welcome to the stream. These will be the games we're playing in the Retro Legends Arcade. You can play. You can win free prizes. For my AtGames friends, it's usually a $25 gift certificate. But usually whatever the prize will be tailored to whoever wins. Now when I rate this game, you even have to ask. This is the definition of a pinball classic brought into VR perfectly with the high immersion of Pinball Effects VR and the X Arcade. I just can't say enough good about it. This is S tier. This is one of the best tables in Pinball Effects VR. And the haptics kit, I know not everyone has it yet, but it's going to be a game changer because now you have physical nudge also available in VR, which is absolutely incredible. The solenoids are incredibly well done. The plunger still needs some work. The plunger is still not really calibrated. It works kind of like OTG from AtGames, where the plunger is basically a button for now, but it will be eventually programmed, where it will be micro adjustable, just like a real plunger. But you can use the plunger to launch the ball in all the games. Then we got Jabba's Game Hut. He's killing it on the leaderboards already. Later, we're going to see he's taking the lead in both Elvira tables on our leaderboards with some absolutely epic scores. Welcome to the stream, Jabba's Game Hut. Absolutely love it. The immersion, the animated back glass, the Elvira standing right next to you while you're playing. I just can't say how much I love this. I mean, this is like a perfect score. I would give this a 10 out of 10. I'd even say it's better than that. I'd say it's an S tier. probably one, if not my favorite table in Pinball Effects VR right now. Outstanding jobs and studios. And X-Arcade. By the way, I do have the haptics kit, and the nudge works really good in this game. It is a ton of fun. There's a look at the side of Elvira and the Party Monsters. I think that table is iconic. And of course you got Scared Stiff. And the posters for both games. Huge welcome to the stream to Mad Ben Han, one of the legends of AtGames Pinball. Welcome to our stream.
Hey, let's party!
Let me take all this off here. Next up, let's take a look at Elvira and the Party Monsters. Another fantastic game. This is Zen at its finest. It's another Bally Williams recreation, a classic Elvira table. Once again, you have the delightful Elvira standing right beside you. This one, she kind of taunts, she kind of bangs on the table sometimes. It's pretty fun. And of course, if that's not enough, you have Elvira in a hot tub right in front of you in the kettle. I mean, it just doesn't get better than this. We give this one a perfect 10.
Nice. Morgan.
Ooh, nice organ.
Game's got a great multi-ball. It's super fun. Even a game that's right here, you can see the immersion as I move my from a seated to a standing position to change the view. And that's one of the cool things with the VR is basically your perspective. You have perspective and everything's in 3D, which to me increases the immersion. That plus the beautiful back glass where everything works, the spider spins, all the lights work. It's truly a very immersive way to play pinball, in my opinion. It's going to really appeal to classic pinball fans, people that like the old school tables. You know, this is a Bally Williams table. It doesn't hold your hand. They don't baby you. It's got a little bit of challenge, but for the people that play a lot of virtual pinball, people that have played a lot, this table has a ton to offer. It's super fun. And I really love both these tables, but this one has a more classic feel. And of course, look at that iconic back glass too. I mean, how cool is that? That's just iconic. A beautiful cabinet too. And this table's just perfectly done. They knocked these out of the park. Okay, and we're obviously moving into some. This is going to be our third game. Of course, the two Elvira pinballs were a must-play for this week. And just for fun, since there's a lot of talk about Centipede, I decided to put Millipede into the weekly competition. Welcome to the stream, Obsidian Contraption. Good to see you. I'm going to talk about that when I talk about AtGames news. That's on my agenda. But this is a fantastic classic arcade game. Speaking of AtGames, this is a stock game on the Legends Ultimate Arcade, and this is on a lot of the AtGames products. But there's a tons of way to play to Millipede. It's very easy to emulate. But come drop a score on Millipede. Let's have a great competition this week. One of the great Atari classic arcades. Let's check out little Millipede in action. And last but not certainly least, recommended by Steps Turbo herself on the last show we did. This is for Steps Turbo. Phelios is going to be our second official arcade game for the week. So we got a total of 4 games you can play this week. This is a fantastic game that I've not put a lot of time into, but I'm really enjoying playing it. This is the arcade version of Phelios. You can get it. It's easy to emulate. It's an MAME. You can get it as part of arcade archives too. So it's very easy to find. And steps, hopefully you drop a score this week because this one was added for you. I agree. This is a really quality game, and it's a game for me. It's kind of a hidden gem. I really didn't know what to expect, and I'm enjoying it. It's fantastic. I put up a short of me playing it on my Legends Pinball with a gigantic screen, but this is a fun one. Definitely give this a try. Love the way it zooms in there. And this is just a super fun game. Oh, let me get myself out of the QR code. Hold on. QR code's on the screen. You can scan that code with your phone. It'll take you directly where you drop your score if you play. You can play on any device. You can play on an Ambernick if you want. As long as it's the game. These games are easily emulated. Emulation has come so far. It's so easy to play these games anymore. Why not play the best ones? Look how cool this is with the perspective. This game just keeps surprising me. I haven't made it that far. I think I made it to the second boss so far. Because we only do a 1/4 run, no continues. But you don't need to spend a fortune to play these retro games. I love the fact that you're flying on the horse, the Pegasus. And here's Medusa. You can charge your shots, which is really cool. Yeah, the 2 hearts are like the 2 lives. You can take 2 hits with each man. So the hearts are kind of a cool thing. It's not a single hit death, which is kind of a cool element. But everything about this game is unique. And this is a great game. Check it out. It's got a very cool art style. Everything about it I like. I can't wait to play it more this week. Here's our 4 games. Barcode, Island Party Monsters, Airship, Legends Arcade. Oh yeah, Anyway, so those are our games for the week. Yeah, and you can play it on the Genesis too. It is available on the Genesis. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Come join us on the leaderboards. Let me put the chat back up. I want to turn it off in case people wanted to get those QR codes. Jabba thought the game was called Wings of Death on the Atari ST in the early 90s. They might have had a port of it on the Atari ST. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty cool game. So let me pull up. I made a list here of all the things I wanted to talk about, so I didn't forget anything. Sorry for my voice. My voice has been completely out, so I'm not going to try to push it too much, but I did have some things I wanted to talk about. We always start by talking about the games because that's what this show is all about. I have weekly leaderboards. People are free to come compete for free. Give out a prize every week. It's all done for free out of the love of the games. And feel free to join us playing some games in the Retro Legends Arcade. Let me go back to this screen real quick. Let's see. Oops, I missed the ticker tape. How's everyone doing? Let me see who's in here. Yeah. No, I'm not. I haven't been partying too hard. I wish it was that. I think I just got a cold or something. It kind of took my voice out. So, but the show must go on. I'm here to get it done today. Maybe pull it up this way. Let's see. So let's see what I was going to start, I think, with AtGames News. Yeah, AtGames News was the first thing. Okay, let me turn that off. Okay, so we're talking a little bit about AtGames News. Let's see. Let me pull up my slides. I have some slides for this stuff. The biggest, let's talk about the positive stuff first. The first positive thing, now you can buy individual table packs. You no longer have to buy tables crammed into packs of 3 or 4. You can just pick the ones you want, which I think is a good thing. So it kind of untied all the game pad, all the pinball tables now are untied from being locked into packs, which is a good thing. Other good things from AtGames this week. They had some announcements for people internationally. Now everyone internationally is going to be able to play and purchase AtGames pinball packs, which was a big part of, I think, this firmware that they pushed out, is that it opened it up for international use. Where before they had a lot of issues with that. It sounds like now everyone's going to be able to enjoy the fun. The single table packs is a big deal to me because, you know, for a lot of people, they just want to buy certain tables. It kind of unties all the tables from being linked together. And it just allows you to pick just the ones you want. You can cherry pick the library. Pick the ones you like. They have a huge sale, 50% off coming up. October 22nd to 29th. You'll have to purchase the games from your machine. Half off for 1 week only. And also them figuring out how to get it where it's more international. So it's not just locked to just the United States and Canada. Let's see what else. I think that was the main things from that slide. Then they dropped this announcement. They're going to be having a new pinball machine launch. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. October 17th, AtGames, leader in connected digital pinball, today announced expansion of its Legends pinball lineup through a new partnership with Paramount. Beloved Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, TMNT property will join AtGames' collection of high-quality themed pinball cabinets. So they have a new pinball cabinet coming out. It's a home Teenage Ninja Mutants Ninja Turtles pinball. It's going to be released by Sam's Club. And I believe it's going to start being able to be purchased in clubs starting November 1st. Wow, that's quick. Let's see. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles is one of the most recognized and loved properties in family entertainment, said Dr. PK, CEO of AtGames. We're excited to bring engaging, memorable pinball experiences directly to the fans in their own homes. Stay tuned for further updates as AtGames continues to expand the Legends ecosystem with new partnerships, digital content, and commercial experiences. So, another pinball. Let me check in with the chat. Yeah, it's all about the games. The games are always going to come first. That's why I do the games first. Then I talk about the news. The drawings last. Let's see. Yes, they're coming out with the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. And it sounds like there's going to be more than one pinball table that will be Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, which is interesting. But it is a popular property. I think it could definitely, the AtGames will be a digital pinball table, so I don't think it's that much of a direct competition. Although they're both Ninja Turtles, I don't think it's not really the same thing exactly. There was their announcement on Facebook. Cowabunga, and excited to see it. Very excited about it. This was information that was leaked a long time ago about we did a show with me and Tomato Grass. I believe Chelada Love was on that show where we talked about all these slides. But it's coming out soon, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and see what I think of it. Very excited to check it out. Curious if they're going to change the art. There's a look at the table. And here were all the slides that were kind of leaked on it. But won't be long, and there'll be content on this on YouTube for you to watch. I know I will be sent this to check it out. So I'll have some information on the table. Although I am not going to be keeping it because I have a 4K, which is the next level up. So, but I'm excited to get a chance to take a crack at it and take a look at it. It's going to be exciting. So that's coming out soon. That's exciting. Yeah, I actually recommended that AtGames send it to PD7 first. But they want to send it to me first, so I'll have it first. I'll be doing some content on it eventually. I'm not sure about that yet. It might go to all the pinball tables because someone was playing it on a 4KP at the Chicago Pinball Expo. So I'd imagine it's going to eventually everyone's going to be able to get the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. I don't think they're going to gatekeep that to just the one machine. Although, from my understanding, each machine's pinball tables, they're coded a little different. They're not all the same. So, but I'll be doing content on the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles pinball whenever it's released. When it's getting closer to being released. So let's see what else I got. So that's exciting. And that's brand new. And it's right around the corner, really. So, new pinball table. It's going to be at a good price range. It's going to be less expensive than the 4KP, a little bit of an upgrade from the HD, but it's going to be at Sam's Club. And you know what that means? That means down the road, you'll probably see some discounts. Sam's likes to run sales. You never know. It might be a Black Friday special. So, I'm sure there will be sales on it. And my gut feeling is that the launch price will be probably around $1,200, $1,199. It's probably, $999 for me would have been perfect, but it's probably tough right now with tariffs and everything. Yeah, 800 is not going to happen. I don't think they can cut it that low. I don't think it's possible right now. I mean, they're saying that new wrestling cabinet from Basic Fun, which is really bad, not even a good cabinet, and it's $600. So, but when it first comes out, I'm sure probably Sam's will do some sales. That's probably what I would recommend. If you're interested in picking it up or you're new to AtGames Pinball, I think it's going to have about 140 some tables on it, where you can buy them at launch. And Zen will be coming down the road, but Zen will not launch with it. But it's expected that they will get Zen on this platform. So let me go to the next point. Let's say, oh boy, Elvira. So we do have a delay on the Elvira packs. I did find a bug in Elvira and the Party Monsters. Scared Stiff seems to be running perfect, but so because of that, It looks like AtGames decided to wait on releasing it. They don't want to release it with any issues or any problems. Steps has a new video on Basic Fun. Okay. I'll have to check that out. But it's coming. And I can tell you, you're going to enjoy it. It's great. The games play great. They just found a bug in one of the tables that the high-level players are going to run into. Your average casual player would never run into it. But some of the higher-level players will be running into it. Rather than release it with a bug in it, they want to get it just right. And you got to admire AtGames for that. That means that Zen's going to be working on it. And, you know, I don't know why they can't release them one at a time, but it's their choice. But we want them perfect. You know, we don't want games out there with bugs, especially for the high level players, where a good player will run into it. The average player will never see it, but a player that can push the game hard and get far into it, they'll find a bug that will mess up their game. And that's not fair to the better players. So yeah, I'm sure it's a priority right now to get the Elvira tables out. I was kind of shocked that they initially did decide to pause both of them. I have had access to these tables, so what else? Let's see what else is going on with AtGames. Let's see other AtGames news. Flipper Friends has been back. And this is games right now. A lot of fun. I enjoy playing the Flipper Friends. This is a weekly competition that AtGames does. You can play in. These are the games: Hot Wheels, Operation Wolf, Primal Carnage, Whitewater, and Dr. Dude and His Excellent Ray. And then these are the ones for the HD pinball players: Hot Wheels, Operation Wolf, Deep Ocean, World of Microbes, and Primal Carnage Retro. AtGames did listen apparently to the higher level players. They got rid of the Gottlieb tables that had a lot of bugs that were in the games. So we're getting mostly Zen in the Zachariah games, which are more steady, better for competition at least. Let's see here. And then I did play the past 2 weeks, the Flipper Friends. I was able to get in the top 10 both weeks. Pretty exciting to be able to play in the Flipper Friends and consistently be in the top 10 players. It's a lot of fun. Check in on the chat here. Okay, it looks like we got a lot of talk about Basic Fun. Let's see here. Go to my notes. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the Flipper Friends is back. The next segment is Basic Fun anyway. Let me just have this ticker tape so I can make sure I get all my topics. See that. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, Basic Fun news. Let's start off with a wonderful review of the Basic Fun cabinet, their new wrestling cabinet. We've got a great review here. It's nice and short. Let's check it out.
That's the only review you need.
What is that? Pesticides? What was that? Dude, watch the poster go flying. It's the best part. It hits the
It hits the thing and then it goes back.
It hits the thing and then just explodes. Oh, what do you...
There you go. What happened here? So why is it doing that? Let me get this off the screen. Get that off the screen. Okay, so nothing but bad news for the basic fun. Basically, their Supreme cabinets have been set back. So they're more deluxe cabinets. They're not going to be able to ship those until Q1 2026. Shout out to the Rexer Show, whose video we just showed. We pretty much talked about what's going on with the basic fun. They released the WrestleFest. It's a broken mess. Their characters missing. The game doesn't play right. It's got screen tearing. I mean, it's just ridiculous. They put out a form letter letting people know that they noticed all the mistakes in the game, that they're listening to the community. But, you know, I mean, this is basic stuff that should have never been missed on a cabinet. I mean, just the things that they missed were so, you know, rudimentary. I mean, anyone that knows anything about games would have pointed it out. And the disastrous WrestleFest launch, and they follow it up with talking about, you know, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. I mean, come on now. I mean, who wants to play Centipede? Look at this. Look at this. On an 8-inch screen. 8 inches. Look how little that is. It's ridiculous. No one wants to play Centipede on an 8-inch screen. That is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous that anyone would be playing Centipede on an 8-inch screen in 2025. You know, why would you play it on that? You could play it on something like this. Boom. I mean, this is like right at your fingertips. Why do you want to play on an 8-inch screen? Ridiculous. But lots of issues with their cabinets. Let me get this ticker tape off real quick. Check in with the let me check in with the chat. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's not 100. It is 100% bad, because we're going to go into some other problems. Some other problems with their cabinets. I got to pull them up. Let's see, video file. 1 second. Okay, this is the first one in the WrestleFest cabinet. You can't even do the game. On the countercade, the buttons don't even work correctly. You can't press 2 buttons at once. So the way that they programmed it, the encoder or whatever, is not set where you can hold down both buttons. So there are entire sections and moves of the games that don't work. Check this out.
So this is the new WrestleFest countercade from Basic Fun, and I believe I found an issue. Is when you play this game,
is unreal.
You push
Watch
these
this.
2 buttons in left and right. That's the run functionality. There's core movements attached to that. But as you can see here, we can't run. We can't run.
You can't even
Hogan
play the game correctly. Here.
He's not.
The game doesn't even work.
Here's WrestleFest. We'll
Unbelievable.
choose our player. And same issue. We're going to push these 2 buttons in left and right, and it should allow the character to run. Doesn't work. Look at this. No running.
Non-functional, broken game.
That's a core
straight
issue.
out the box.
I own the arcade game of WrestleFest for context. This shouldn't be happening.
You get the privilege to build it yourself.
And let's look at Super Dodgeball. I think this might be either an issue with my unit or with the PCB or the emulation, because I should be jumping. When
You can't
jump
even do the
here,
spike, the jump
Super
spike in
Both
dodgeball.
buttons allows your character to jump and then spike the ball if you want.
This is
Ain't
unbelievable that this would even be released.
Do one more. Look at this. This should allow my character to just jump in place. Both buttons work individually. You can see here, there's the pass button and there's the action button. The buttons work individually, but used together, no go. Is that just my unit, or is this a new issue with this altogether?
So there you go. There's the first fatal flaw of one of their countercades. And wait, it even gets worse. It gets worse. One of the most basic things. I mean, even a memory stick, a flash drive with basic, I'm talking basic emulation, you can quit the game, come back to it, and have your scores remembered. I mean, that is not a big ask. And this is absolutely criminal that this is released this way. Look, watch this.
Hey guys, I have my two basic fun arcade classics countercades, the Tempest and the Centipede. And one thing I just want to point out that's very important and might inform your purchase.
By the way, you notice both of them, neither of them have a lit marquee. And, you know, those screens are ridiculously small. I mean, 8 inches is kind of a ridiculous way to play an arcade game.
Purchasing decision is the fact that they do not preserve the high scores. So if you leave it up for a day and accumulate some high scores on these, and you power them off at the end of the day and power them back on at the start of a new day, the high scores are going to be wiped. So definitely a downer, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and like, you know, my thing for talking about this is, you know, I love arcade games, and I hate to see games be disrespected. To me, this is disrespectful to these games. They're doing a huge injustice to these games, dropping these broken games. It's just not good. It's not a good thing. You know, it should be called out, you know. And the people that are calling it out, you know, props to them, because they have the guts to say what people are afraid to say. And that's that this basic fun, it's junk. It's basic junk. It is not good. I mean, let me check in on the chat here. But, you know, that's basically it for the basic fun. I mean, it's not looking good. Looks like there was some news, too, that Wonderland Amusements will be releasing Ninja Turtle table down the road in 2026. So they're a lot further out than AtGames. But I wonder how the people that bought the Alice in Wonderland feel about that. The Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles coming out. But anyway, I wish them luck. I've heard that the machine was breaking a lot during the show. It must be very hard to make a pinball machine at the price point they're trying to hit, but I do wish them luck. But that's it for my arcade news. And next, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and take a look at the leaderboards. Let's see. Okay. Let me check and make sure I could see them. Yep, there they are. Okay, these are the Retro Legends leaderboards. Got all these games live right now. Let me pull up. I did do something different this time. I made a slide with the people's names. Play. Let's see. We had a ton of players that played in the single ball challenge on Black Rose. Shout out to Biggie D, Dave LB, T. McCloskey, Ballydern, Papa Brad, Bliss 2121, Sacro, Rich Mix, Dan Ridge. Top 3, Lord Donkey Balls, number 3. Jabba, number 2, and congratulations to Mikey Yoon for a number 1 placement in the single ball challenge for the world in Pinball Effects VR. Props to you, Mikey Yoon. You are a legend. Other games we played Nautilus, Soggy Bacon, with an amazing 2 billion point score at the top. Dave LB, Jabba, Sacro, Ballydern, Wingo, me, and Bliss 2121. We played the Atari 2600 game Vanguard. Let's see. And we had, can't read that. It should be on the wheel, but Eve, Papa Brad, T. McCloskey, Mikey Yoon, Lord Donkey Balls was the winner of the Vanguard Challenge. I thought I was going to have this Black Tiger to myself, but it ended up we had a lot of competition coming on this game. T. McCloskey, I was at the bottom. And then it was, who was that? Lord Donkey Balls, Sacro, and Jabba. Congratulations, Jabba. Well done. So those were our games from last week. Let me pull up the wheel. Right now, we have the games are live. We have, it's like Jabba's taking the 2 Elvira tables for right now. I'm taking Millipede, and Jabba just pulled ahead of me on Phelios. But all these games are live to play right now. Yes, well, whatever you were doing something right, because that's a phenomenal score. Remember, that's one single ball. That's just one of the 3 ball. That's the 1 ball challenge. That's a great score. So Black Rose, congratulations. Well done. Well played. So let me remove this. And let me add something else to stage. I need to add, how do I switch this? Stop screen. Maybe I have to redo it. You have to redo it. Share screen. And I need the wheel. There we go. Make sure it's on the screen. All right. Good luck, gamers. Was everyone that played on the screen? Scroll up here. You can get in touch with me at the iarcadians@gmail.com if you win, or through Discord if you're in my Discord. And here we go. Good luck, gamers. The winner is Ballydern. Congratulations. To get in touch with me. I'm pretty sure he has me on Discord. And that was pretty much the games for last week and the winner. Congratulations. Let me take this off the screen real quick. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Good to see you, Wingo. Congrats, Ballydern from Mikey Yoon. I'm going to try to keep my voice intact. It's been a struggle just to get this far. So thanks everyone for watching, playing our tournaments. They're live right now. Good luck, and I'll see you on the leaderboards. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, I got one more thing I want to talk about. It's just about to get out of here, too. One more thing I want to talk about that I do have to mention. Let me see. I had a video for it. I am a little excited about this coming out. This looks interesting. Let me show this real quick. there is something coming out from ATARI new, and it's actually an Intelivision. Check this out. So there you go. Pretty neat. A new way to play Intelivision games. I might not be an early adopter for that too. I see Steps Turbos says you might wait for the deals. I'm sure that I might wait for the deals too, but I am interested in it. I think it is pretty cool. Something retro, something new. It does not have a cartridge slot, but I've been told that you can put a USB stick in it and play ROMs off of a USB stick. So basically, it's going to give you that authentic Intelivision type control. I had that weird disc controller. And when I was growing up, all my friends had Ataris. I had a Magnavox Odyssey, which sucked. Compared to Atari, I mean, it wasn't all bad. I mean, they had some few good games, but I liked Atari better. So I have collected a lot of Atari stuff. But for people that are into Intelivision, I'm excited for them. I think this looks pretty promising to be something cool. That's it. That's the show. Thanks so much for watching. And check out Biggie D's stream. I think he's streaming tomorrow. I thought he was going to stream tonight, but I think he pushed it to tomorrow. So check out Biggie D's stream tomorrow. Take care. Peace. See you on the leaderboards.
Well, Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro man. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.